to the grocery store, picked up a few things. This isn't my full grocery trip. A lot of times I buy my meat separate from Costco or Kroger or whatever. When I find a good deal, I'll stock up on meat, and so a lot of times my shopping trips look about like what I'm about to show you, where it's just stuff to complete the meals. So I'm just gonna walk you through some of the stuff I got. I don't have all the prices, which I feel like are kind of unnecessary anyway, because wherever you are, you're gonna have different prices anyway. You can literally drive from one grocery store chain to the exact same chain in a different part of town and the prices aren't gonna be the same. So no sense in hashing over that mess. So one of the only things I got from Costco today was my sugar. I think this is around like $6 or $7 for 10 pounds of sugar. So if you're like us and you only use organic sugar in your household, that's where you need to buy it, because we were buying like half of this size from Walmart for the exact same price, and they had the cheapest out of all of our grocery stores. Things that we get for our son: mini pancakes. We get the organic ones. 5 or 6 of these in the morning after he's had his milk are the perfect little breakfast. They're quick, throw them in the oven for just a few minutes. So those are always nice. We don't even give him syrup with it or anything like that. Just little pancakes, hand them to him one at a time. He munches on them. Actually pretty good. Sometimes I munch on them. Decided to get these, which are little fish sticks shaped like fish. Picked up a couple of Hot Pockets for my husband. These are good to just have in the freezer. I'm not a huge fan of them. They did change their ingredients a couple of years ago, so they're not quite as bad, but the ingredient list starts here and it ends down there. So I mean, that's a pretty long list. This one you're probably gonna judge me for. I think this is like $7 for this box. There's 10 of them in here. They're just PB&Js. Sometimes I like to just throw one of these on the counter when I know it's a crazy day and just have it to feed him. Smucker's does not use high fructose corn syrup. They're non-GMO, so I felt a little bit better about this as far as processed foods. I don't think I said, but the fish sticks are actually Dr. Praeger's is a non-GMO verified as well. So I know processed food isn't exactly healthy, but I mean the ingredient list on here is not too bad. It's Pollock rice crust, potato flakes, canola oil, potatoes, sea salt, and garlic and spices. So it's pretty straightforward on what it is. I also have a roast in the freezer, so when I make my roast, I might do a video making my roast. This is Campbell's cream of mushroom with roasted garlic. That's what I use with my roast. Takes 2 cans, so I picked those up. This is, again, not the best processed food. It's just really yummy, so I make an exception. I don't make roast all the time. So it does say partially produced with genetic engineering, which I'm not really a fan of, but I do make an exception. I probably should stop, but as of right now. And then I also use this in my roast. I'm not sure if I had any of this. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you can see if I do this. It's just the Lipton beefy onion soup recipe. And this does contain corn syrup, cornstarch. Doesn't look like it has MSG, so that's good. So my roast recipe, not the healthiest, but it's delicious. I picked up some hand soap. This is kind of out of the grocery, but you know, when you're at the store, you always end up picking up something that's not edible. These soft soaps were the exact same price as the smaller size. I don't know, I've never seen this size before, but I don't know if this is a new thing or if it was a promotion. I really wanted a holiday scent, like a gingerbread or a cinnamon. I couldn't find anything over with the hand soaps, which was kind of sad. I mean, I probably could have in like the fancy natural ones, but I feel like hand soap we go through so much, especially having a 1-year-old in the house, constantly changing diapers, washing our hands. We're just going through a ton of soap. Yeah, it's not the best. It does have sulfates, chloride. I mean, it's not too bad, just for hand soap. So I got some mozzarella cheese, just some organic pizza sauce. This is just the store brand organic. And then we just got some deli meat. Instead of going and getting the big slices of ham or the little chunks of ham, or trying to make a ham, and instead of buying the little piece of pepperoni, we just went to the deli, picked up some pepperoni. That's because a lot of people don't realize this. When you buy those little packages of pepperoni, they're anywhere from like $3 to $5. This is it's 0.245 of a pound. So I wish I would tell you the ounces. This was $1.71 for this whole thing of good pepperoni. 2 big slices of ham. And this was a little bit more. This was $5.26. This is old-fashioned ham off the bone. I got some stuff to make some cranberry sauce. I would love to do a video of that, but I don't think I'll be able to with all the chaos of Thanksgiving. And some cinnamon sticks. I try and buy all my spices in bulk because spices lose their flavor over time, and it's easier to just buy a few. It's cheaper, 36 cents for my cinnamon sticks. And I got 5 cinnamon sticks. Yeah, 5 cinnamon sticks. As far as other dairy, I got heavy whipping cream. This is something I always get. I put it in my coffee, and this is Horizon's heavy cream, and it's just cream and gel and gum to, I guess, help it whip up a little bit easier. Normally I don't get buttermilk because I can never use it all, but I got the smaller one this time. I'm gonna soak some chicken in it later for dinner, so hopefully I do get to use all of this time and it doesn't explode in my refrigerator. Gotta remember to burp it. This one has a screw top though, instead of one of those pop tops. So some other little extra things I got some cream cheese because I have some bagels in the refrigerator. Plus I'm thinking about making a cake this weekend, and I'm thinking about making some cream cheese icing for it. And then I've gotten hooked on these little guacamole cups. I've been looking at the ingredients in salad dressing, and now, unless I just put like lemon and oil, which has not been satisfying me, I've been wanting that heavy, creamy, like ranch style dressing on my food. So actually using an avocado cup and mixing my salad with avocado has been amazing. This is actually not just avocado, this is guacamole. So I got dehydrated onion, granulated garlic, jalapeno peppers, salt, water, vinegar. So it has a little bit of flavor that it adds. And this isn't organic, but it is preservative free. So that's something. Some baby snacks. If you watch my vlog that I'm currently in the process of filming for this week, you will hear me talk about how I wanted to get some Shine fruit pouches from Costco. They didn't have them, so we ended up having to get these. They're not my favorite for the baby. They're mainly just fruit. I don't think the only vegetable in here is beet. These are okay. They're better than the baby food ones. They're a little bit cheaper. I think this is like $4 something. Again, prices all vary, but I like having the pouches for on the go and even around the house so that I don't have to feed him. I can just hand him a pouch. He can crawl around, do his thing, and have a snack. These things, he's probably already getting a little bit too old for these. I mean, he's still crawling. He's, I guess, a toddler now, but he loves these things. And this is a good way to get him some veggies. I've actually never looked to see how high the veggies are on here. Yeah, less than 2% of kale powder. So it's not really that healthy, but it is a good little snack for him. I can put him in his little to-go cups. Maybe I'll show you those one day. But just a good little snack to take or eat around the house. He loves them, so. I try and get seasonal fruit as much as I can, especially with organic. It's almost impossible to get non-seasonal fruit. But anyways, I picked up some bananas. He didn't like bananas when he was little, but all of a sudden, when he was a baby, all of a sudden though, this week he likes bananas. So we've been putting bananas in cereal, munching on bananas, whatever. So I picked up some organic bananas. These are Pink Lady, and Pink Lady apples are my favorite, and they were at H-E-B, so I was so excited. They're tart and sweet. They have a good crispness to them. They have such a floral scent. They are delicious. I've even got my husband hooked on them. For a while, we wouldn't eat an apple unless it was a Pink Lady apple. And then I got some organic navel oranges, which I thought were grapefruits. But that's okay. We have oranges now. I was excited about grapefruit. I got some of these tomatoes. This is a new thing. I was buying grape tomatoes for a while because I always buy organic tomatoes. They're on the Dirty Dozen list. So I always buy organic, and I normally buy the grape ones because I'm the only person in the house that eats tomatoes. Well, now Easton eats them, but my husband doesn't eat tomatoes, so I'm not just throwing them in dishes all the time. I was buying the grape tomatoes so that I could use them in skillet dishes for me, and I could use them as a snack or in salads. They were a little bit more versatile, whereas if you buy like a big tomato, like a tomato on the vine or a heirloom tomato, it's a whole lot of tomato. You got to cut it up, you put it in the refrigerator, and it just gets mealy and mushy, and I just don't like that consistency. And then you try and slice it and it mushes. It's too much. So I was buying the grape tomatoes, but the one thing I didn't like about the grape tomatoes is they don't work on sandwiches. So I've been finding these at H-E-B. They are the, I'm gonna say this wrong, Campari, C-A-M-P-A-R-I tomatoes, and they are the Tomato Lovers tomato. They have a wonderful flavor, kind of to me similar to a Roma tomato. Then I picked up some organic mushrooms. I love to be able to toss these in a skillet or have them in my salad. like mushrooms. I think they add a good flavor, and I always have onions in my refrigerator and garlic, so. And then I picked these up. My husband likes to snack on these, and they're really good to just cook with as well. So mini sweet peppers. So they're not technically bell peppers, but anywhere I'd use a bell pepper, I substitute them. Kind of did a little potato haul as well. I ended up getting some, these are Rocky Mountain organic potatoes, just your plain brown potatoes. I will use these for baked potatoes, even though they're small. These are also good for mashed potatoes. So they were like $2 for this bag, organic potatoes, so I had to grab them. I bought these last time I was at the store, and these are just mixed organic fingerlings. And it's 2 pounds of potatoes in here. And they're just little purple, red, and white potatoes. I slice these up, put them on a cookie sheet with some olive oil, salt, and Parmesan cheese, and just broil them, get them nice and crunchy. They are delicious. I love these, and it's easy. So I also got a thing of sweet potatoes, not for Thanksgiving, but just to be able to roast these as well, or to bake sweet potato. You can actually bake a sweet potato and then put it in the refrigerator and pull it out later, heat it up. And the last thing I picked up, my husband loves pretzels, and we bought these pretzel bites, but my son ended up liking these as well. So instead of heating him up a roll with dinner, sometimes I would just slice up a couple of these and give them to him. Or we have some broccoli and cheese soup from Costco. We'll dip these in the broccoli and cheese soup and feed him that, and he loves it. They're pretty yummy. We actually don't even use the salt packet on them because they have a little bit of a salty flavor already, in my opinion. They're good. That's what I bought this week at the grocery store. This was a smaller grocery haul because it is Thanksgiving week. I'm not cooking Thanksgiving dinner. And like I said, I have meat and stuff in my freezer and my refrigerator already. So this was just to kind of complete a few meals and give us some lunches and stuff like that in between. All right, well, I need to get this food in the refrigerator and get it put up. So see you later.